The initial legal stuff was sorted. Her smile cracked just a little at the edges. Catalina mentioned that mommy had been crying a lot, that she'd have thrown away all the wine in the house, that she'd have been cleaning obsessively. Classic stress responses from someone who has just realized they miscalculated badly. By Friday, 1 week post-separation, the message count had reached 106. They'd evolved from anger to begging to detailed explanations of how she'd support my dreams now, and always believed in me deep down. Then came the financial reality check. Isabella's attorney contacted mine. She wanted to pause the divorce proceedings so we could attend counseling. My attorney explained that wasn't how this worked. She also pointed out that Isabella had maxed out 2 more credit cards since I'd left, and asked about her plans to address the debt. Weekend 1 of the new custody arrangement. I had Catalina Saturday through Sunday evening. We built a pillow fort, watched Disney Plus, made pancakes that looked more like abstract art than breakfast. She asked if we could get a dog now that we lived in the apartment. I said, maybe once we were more settled. Ordinary moments that felt extraordinary because they weren't overshadowed by Isabella's judgment. Sunday night, Isabella was waiting again when I dropped Catalina off, had clearly been crying, said she'd started therapy, that she was doing the work, asked if I'd noticed that she'd posted about my business success on her Instagram. I hadn't because I'd muted her on all platforms. Week 2, post-separation. The message intensity decreased, but got weirder. She sent links to houses for sale, vacation rentals, screenshots of couples therapy option, a photo of our wedding venue with no caption. Digital desperation. Then came the ambush. Tuesday afternoon, Isabella showed up at my apartment, just appeared at my door at PM holding a bottle of wine and takeout from my favorite Thai place. How she found my address, I still don't know. Probably through a mutual friend. I didn't invite her in, we talked in the hallway. She cried. Said she'd realized what really mattered in life, that she'd been poisoned by social media and keeping up appearances, that losing me had made her see what she'd become. Maybe 6 months earlier, I would have melted, would have believed her. But the woman who throws flowers in a sink doesn't change in 2 weeks. The structural damage was too extensive for a quick patch job. I told her I appreciated her reflection, but needed space. That co-parenting Catalina was my priority now. She left the food and wine by my door and walked away sobbing dramatically. The neighbor across the Poland dramatically. Hall poked his head out, gave me a yikes look, and disappeared back inside. Welcome to apartment living week 3. Isabella's sister Joanne called again. Said Isabella was spiraling, missing work, talking about giving me everything just to get me back. Joanne actually apologized for her own role in enabling Isabella's materialism over the years. Said their parents had always emphasized marrying well, and it had warped both of them. Meanwhile, Russell and I were